Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we are looking at a beer from the Brock Street Brewing Company in Whitby, Ontario. This is Brock Street Brewing Company's Cream Ale. So, a friend of mine actually said, a friend of mine said it, and so did one of my viewers, that Brock Street kind of reminds them of a brewery brewing your dad's craft beer. And, I mean, I feel for the young brewmaster here to be doing these type of beers, but at the same time, the dad's craft beer is the lucrative business to be in. Your dad's craft beer, it would be Original Amsterdam Brewing Company, Creemore, Mill Street, that type of stuff, Cameron's core lineup, just beers that anybody could get behind. And you can't fault a company for not being all that adventurous. You can not like them as much for it, but you can't fault them for it. So I've had their Irish Red, which is a very, very good Irish Red. I've had their ESB, which is a good beer, not nearly as good as the Irish Red. So now we're going to try the Cream Ale. And what do we have here? 5.3% alcohol. Enjoy Brock Street responsibly. www.brockstreetbrewing.com. Pure, all-natural, small batch beer. Okay, let's pop her open. Let's try the beer, shall we? A little bit of water in there. There we go. Look at that beer. That is like an ambery hue for sure. Almost auburn, I'd think. Kind of like an orangey red. Little tiny touch of white head up at the top. A nice looking beer. Not nearly as golden as a cream ale usually is, but still a very nice looking beer. Let's give her some sniff tests, shall we? Okay. I've met the brewmaster here. I chatted with him a good deal at my latest festival, and I've reviewed some of his Niagara College beers too when he was in the program. So this is not in any way meant to hurt your feelings or anything like that. But this smells very buttery. It smells like I should be drinking this in a movie theater or pouring it on top of my popcorn. Buttery, but also buttery and butterscotchy. Like it gives me a smell reminiscent of Werther's Original, as well as that butter scent. Yeah, that's really the only smell I get both ways. Butterscotch and butter. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. A lot more hops than I would have expected from a cream ale. Not bad. But it is kind of buttery, kind of butterscotchy. Sweet and buttery with a lot of hop back end. Is it a bad beer? No, not a bad beer. It's just not. It's not something I personally care for at all. Yeah, I really liked the Irish Red. I liked the ESB. I don't really care for the cream ale. I don't care for the cream ale at all. Getting a little bit of How would I describe those hops? Yeah. Dirty. It's like the dirty English hops mixed with a little bit of pininess. Also mixed with that buttery taste and that butterscotch sweetness. Yeah, I don't like the way it mixes together. I don't care for the beer, but I could drink the beer. Really, if you cut back that hoppy back end, it would probably be a very sessionable beer for me. But the back end, the way those hops mix with the forefront taste, I don't care for. Excuse me. Out of 10, I don't know, a straight 5. It's still a pass, but I just no, I don't want it. If I had to pick from the 3 beers that I had, I would jump on the Irish Red every single day. So, to the guys at Brock Street, you have a 2 thumbs up from me, a 1 thumb up, and a meh. I haven't failed anything because I think the beers are well made. I usually would take marks off for that buttery taste, but at the same time there are breweries that do it on purpose, and there are some times where the malts used do create that anyway. So I can't really fault you on that because I wasn't there to see you do all your stuff, so I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at a 5 on it. Bye.